Okay, dear students, today's class will be on problems of equal incremental cost criteria without losses, without generating limits. Okay, these are the important problems. In question paper also it has been asked. I mark star mark also. See, wherever star will be there in my notes, that will be important. So these are all question paper solved problems. See, the fuel cost of two. This is lecture 4. Previous I gone for derivation and remaining all those introduction, everything we have gone through. The fuel cost of two plants, they have specified C1 and C2. Two plants they are given, and this is the cost function. In previous class I told how this cost function can be written as. Okay, this is the fuel cost, just it is in rupees per hour. Rupees per hour. Okay, if they specify like differentiation in the form of dC by dPgi, that is will be incremental fuel cost. So just have a look this. So this is fuel cost, CI, and this is AI, BI, whatever will be there. This is not 2, this is CI. Okay, 2 you won't get here. Here you will be getting 2. Okay, AI plus BI PGI plus CI PGI squared. 2 is not there. Okay, CI PGI squared. This is nothing but fuel cost. Okay, and whatever you do incremental fuel cost, that will be what here? Derivation, differentiation we are doing. Once you do differentiation, 2 is not there. Remember, here it is, by mistake it is. So now if you do differentiation, this will be BI with respect to PGI. If you do BI plus 2 CI PGI, it will be there. Okay, so this is incremental fuel cost. In problem you have to check it whether they have given incremental fuel cost and check it the value, and in problem the same equation they will write like in terms of values also 2 CI PGI plus BI and Pradhatar. So that time what you have to rearrange in terms of BI plus 2 CI PGI. For example, 30 plus 20 PGI if they give, otherwise 20 PGI plus 30 if they give, then rearrange like 30 plus 20 PGI like that. So that will be easy to write, which is B1, C1, C2 like that. Okay, so now here two ways are there to calculate the problem. One will be either by whatever we have derived by equal incremental cost criteria by substituting like dC1 by dPg1 is equals to dC2 by dPg2 is equals to lambda if two plants. Otherwise you can go for analytical method. Directly you can find lambda by using this formula. This lambda is derived and it is expanded like Bi by 2Ci, it is summation. If it is two plants will be there, you can write like B1 by 2C1 plus B2 by 2C2 like that. Okay, so this is the 1 by 2Ci form. Okay, so let us do with this, and this is what 1 by 2. So again it can be expanded like 1 by 2C1 plus 1 by 2C2 like that if it is two plants. Okay, once we got lambda, you substitute here in this form, you can get like that scheduling, economical scheduling for different plants. Okay, let us go for this problem. So here this two cost function they have given C1, C2, and first incremental fuel cost they have specified whatever equation fuel cost will be there, you have to do differentiation. Once you do differentiation, this will be what you will get, 100 will be 0, 2 plus 0.0005, if you multiply it will be 0.01. Okay, so first differentiation, that is rupees per megawatt hour. If you do differentiation, it will be in rupees per megawatt hour. This is nothing but incremental fuel cost. And another incremental fuel cost of second plant, this is the second plant. Two plants they have given, what they told to calculate here, and P1, P2 are in megawatts, and total demand to a PD kottidare, how much here? 450. So how this 450 scheduled among two plants? You have to find out P1, P2 along with that lambda value. Here losses are neglected. It means read the problem carefully. Losses are neglected means first derivation whatever you have done, the problems on that. Okay. So now whatever in exam you check it whether if they give IC1 IC2 directly directly if they give, then no need to do differentiation again. Here this is just fuel cost, I am doing differentiation, we are getting IC1 IC2, or you can write like dC1 by dP1 or dC2 by dP2. This is incremental cost. Okay, fuel cost. So now we got two equations in rupees per megawatt hour. Always incremental fuel cost will be in rupees per megawatt hour, remember. Okay, so now what you have to do here, both equation you equate, IC1, IC2. If you equate both equation, we are getting like P1, if you equate both, you will be getting P1 plus 2, P2 we are getting. Okay, this is first equation. And same equation if you rewrite by P1 plus P2 is equals to, and what they told you, total demand will be how much? Total demand will be 450 megawatt. So total demand will be 450 megawatt. So two equation you take, substitute here. We got two simultaneous equation. One will be this one, another will be this one. This is total demand will be P1 plus P2. Now equate both things. We are getting P1 is equals to 300 megawatt, P2 is equals to 150. We got P1, P2. Then what is the value of lambda here? So now what you have to do here, whatever equation they have given, IC1, IC2 or C1, C2, whatever, Anyone, either you can substitute C1, C2 equation. No, we want lambda, no. So this we have to take this only, because this is incremental cost criteria. So lambda will be fuel cost. So this is the lambda. So wherever both equation you substitute, lambda remains same, because in derivation we found lambda remains same for all the plants. Whatever found value of P1, P2 will be there. Now I'll substitute both the equations. We got 5 rupees per megawatt hour and 5 rupees per megawatt hour. By this we came to know that lambda remains same for all the plants. Okay. Let us go for another problem. We found here P1, P2, economic scheduling as well as lambda. Okay. See, for same problem you can go for alternative method also is there, so that we can find the Pg1, Pg2 value also. Another method is what I told, alternative method, that is lambda. We can find by analytical method. So what you have to apply here, first method is what, whatever equation they have given, IC1, IC2 we have equated, and along with that they have given total demand PD, P1 plus P2 is PD, both equation equated, we got P1, P2, and lambda we have substituted in equation. Okay, now alternative method, first you have to find lambda, and this is the equation PD plus summation of I is equals to 1 to n Bi by 2 Ci, and this is the 1 by 2 Ci. Now total demand will be what they have specified, 450 megawatt, and this is the equation they have given, C1, C2 in problem itself, and C1 I'll write like A1 plus B1 P1 plus C1 P1 square, this is A2 plus 2 P2 plus C2 P2 square. So now all values will get A1, B1, C1 if you compare this equation, fuel cost, and whatever equation if they specify like incremental fuel cost, if you take that equation, this one I am telling, if think that in problem they have given incremental fuel cost, directly they have given. So now this equation, this will be B1, this will be 2C1, this is B2, this is 2C2. Remember, this is 2C1, this is 2C2. Okay, be careful, if they give IC1, IC2, then it will be B1 plus, because A1 will be 0 if you do differentiation. So that's why check it whether in problem they have given incremental or just fuel cost. I have done this by another method, by using alternative method, whatever they have given in problem, C1, C2. I compared, we found the values A1, B1, C1, whatever. Now lambda, and before that I use this formula, another formula also, because we want optimal schedule of different plants here. So that's why, so what you have to do here, once we found lambda, you can substitute here Pg1, Pg2. So before that we have to find lambda. So lambda will be expanded as 450 plus B1 by 2 C1 plus B2 by 2 C2. This one, expand this 2 plants here. Okay, here also below 2 plants. So now all values we have substituted systematically. What is 2 C1 value here in this 2 C1? It's 2 C1 is 2 is as it is, C1 is 0.005. Substitute here all value. We got 5 rupees per megawatt hour. Previous problem we got 5 only, no? Is it 5 rupees per megawatt hour? This is the easiest method. So directly lambda value use. How many plants are there? If it is 3 plants, then B3 by 2C3. Here also 1 by 2C3. If it is 2 plants, 2 plants. Substitute here. And total demand, carefully you substitute. Lambda will get. Once we got lambda, we have to find optimal schedule. The formula will be Pgi by lambda minus Bi by 2Ci. Substitute here in this. So this is lambda minus B1 by 2C1 first plant, lambda minus B2 by 2C2 second plant. Substitute both case values. Pg1 is 300, Pg2 is 150. It means if you add both, it will be 450 megawatt. So now we found one method by what we have derived derivation, and there is analytical method. Got it? Okay. So now another same problem is there. So here they have given 2 fuel costs. Instead of C1, C2, they have given F1, F2. That is a change. Okay, all value they have given systematically, and total demand they have given in this 200 megawatt. And you have to find optimal schedule, that is P1, P2. Along with that lambda value also you can find. And also they told incremental fuel cost andre lambda tegivik now. Okay, P1, P2 along with that lambda. Anyone. So I am using first method. So how to do? Total demand will be 200. How 200 is shared among 2 plants, you have to see. Okay. And what about economic schedule? 2 plants equals to lambda. dF1 by dPg1 is equals to dF2 by dPg2. That is equals to lambda as per derivation. Now equate both equation, you equate, and another will be what here? Pg1 plus Pg2 is 200 megawatt. This is first equation, this is second equation, and both equations solve it, we are getting a simultaneous equation. Either you can use in calculator also directly. A1, B1 will be unknown, you can find x1, x2 like that. Some setting is there, you go for in calculator equation. So you can find x1, x2 or A1, A2. ಯಾವ form ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, calculator lo ಮಾಡಬಹುದು direct. Otherwise both you can do manually also by equating. Simultaneous equation. We got Pg1 125, Pg2 is 75. If you add both, it will be 200 megawatt. Is it? So now once we found Pg1, Pg2 from this equal incremental cost criteria lambda ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ನಾವೀಗ. So any formula you can use, either you can apply first plant or second plant unit you can apply. If you apply both sides, we'll be getting here 45 rupees per megawatt hour. Lambda 1 also 45 rupees per megawatt hour, lambda 2 also 45. It means what? Lambda remains same for all the plants. By this we came to know that problems, these all problems are equal incremental cost criteria without losses, without generating limits. Okay, got it? Two way, anyone better you follow this method, and lambda that is alternating method will be there, you have to follow this method. Okay, so that you just check it lambda by alternating method. Directly we can check it whether answer is correct or not. You can check it by alternating method also. Okay, anyone you can use, both are same only. Okay, so next video I am going for table formation problems. Those are also very important. 12 marks problems compulsory we are getting on that, with losses, without generating limits. Okay.